Howdy and welcome to Grand Prairie, Texas. This is Grant Cole with Katie Saunders from the Columbia Black Sheep Rugby. Katie, we got a big day of rugby here today. 4 matches: TRU versus MARFU, University of Dallas versus UTSA men, Grand Prairie versus Shreveport, and then again a repeat, TRU versus MARFU again women. Tell us about this MARFU team real quick. You run us down through the roster, will you?
Well, we're from all over the place, so you want me to go ahead and read from the positions? Okay, we've got Rowe at number 1, Micah Wood at number 2, MJ Mariah Vandiver at number 3, number 4 is Elisa Doucette, number 5, Kaylee Kipp, number 6, Hannah Groom, number 7, Becker, number 8, Chloe Jex, number 9, Lauren Chlubanowski. No guarantees that was said right. Number 10, Jasmine Kovacs. Number 11, Erica Rudolph. Number 12, Lauren Kuklinski. Number 13, Victoria King. Number 14, Autumn Garibray. Number 15, Sierra Clausen.
And on this team, Katie, who are the dangers that TRU is going to have to watch out for today on the starting 15?
I mean, we're a giant group of tough ladies. I'm going to say Erica Rudolph really showed up at the Lindenwood game. I'm pretty partial to Kiera Weiberg. That's my girlfriend. It's hard to pick them out because I love them all.
Well, and Katie Saunders is a member of the MARFU All-Stars. Last year at this tournament, Katie and Chloe Jex teamed up to be just demons at the breakdown all weekend long. And so, but Katie, you've suffered a bit of an injury, and so you're here in the commentator's booth, the front seat of the production van with us here. A little bit of wind going on here today.
It is not a little bit. That is a lot of bit of wind. We were not expecting that. And apparently it's not even up to full speed yet, so get ready for that.
Yeah, it's so it's 65 degrees here right now. The temperature's dropped down from 73 this morning, and the wind has changed direction from being out of the south to being out of the northwest at about 20 miles an hour. It's supposed to get up as high as 25, and that's not even gusting. That's just a steady 25-mile-an-hour wind today. At our last match today, it's supposed to be down around 62 and a 25-mile-an-hour wind, so that's a wind chill of about 42 degrees.
Yeah, and we're coming from, like, a lot of cold. Well, in Missouri, anyway, where most of us are from.
So the starting lineup for the Texas Rugby Union is Alex Free out of Austin, Texas. Alex is a stalwart from the Valkyries. Haley Fellenbaum from the Dallas Reds. Chelsea Pepper from Hark. Leslie Schroeder and Ashley Dixon from Hark are going to be in the engine room. Gabby Scott and Denise Cherba, otherwise known as Cherbs, are going to be at flanker, and Rebecca Portlock from San Antonio Riveters is going to be at 8. She's going to be applying the rivets to the tackles. Barbie Blair and Jenny Pratt are going to be at the hinge, 9 and 10. That's where they play for Hark. And in the midfield, Maria Acosta from the Quins and Callie Davis from the Reds, the Dallas duo there getting it done. And then on the wing, Megan Good from Hark and Tiara Littleton, the Aggie who's now playing for the Quins, the All-American Aggie who's now playing for Quins. And then at fullback, the top try scorer at this year's Club Sevens in Minnesota, Naraya Persinga, or otherwise known as Nini. That's your danger person on that team. Naraya, if you get the ball out to her and she's got any room on the outside, she will burn anybody who doesn't respect her speed.
Respect her speed. Well, we've got some tough back line that I think they're ready for her. They're respectful and ready for her.
Then that's good to hear, and that's going to make for a good game. Last year, the TRU was not ready for either Carfu or Marfu's speed on the outside, and they did not have that ready for them. Vincent Ferroni is going to be in the center for us today. He's all decked out in his pink jersey there in the center, looking on as MARFU in the white finishes their warm-ups. We're probably 5 minutes from kickoff here. So walk us through how you guys got to, is is this your first assembly, just getting here today, or have y'all assembled before?
No, actually, we've had more time together this year than last year. Last year, the tournament was the first time we'd played together, but this year, so we started out with the clinic, and then selections were made down to about 30 girls from there, and then we had a warm-up game against Lindenwood on October 28th, and then from there, there's supposed to be more selections made, but then after some dropouts from injuries and travel and work plans, it ended up being everybody who played at Lindenwood is here today, most everybody.
Awesome. And TRU also had a couple of tryouts and then clinics, gathering, basically getting together and practicing on Sundays. And then last weekend they got together and had one game where they played against the Hart Sharks, and just to basically get a warm up and get together. So they are while they're facing their first real hit out against another all-star team, they have also got some game time in, but you know, it's not quite the game time you get against a team like Lindenwood. What was that game like?
Well fought. Is that
Lindenwood does nothing but put up a battle. They're in your face all the time, aren't they? They don't care who you are.
Yeah, no, they didn't. But we showed up, especially for it being the first time that we had played together. I was proud, I know Anna was proud, and I think everybody came away feeling pretty good about what they did, and it was a good start.
Well, Billy really has a special program that he's running there in Lindenwood, and looks like he's putting out a lot of he's producing a lot of really high-quality rugby players coming out of that program. So, you know, is there anyone here today that's on your team that's come out of that program at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I noticed
no.
there was a lot of Kansas State products out of here.
We've got 2 Mizzou. Yeah, but definitely, yeah. No Lindenwood, unless I'm misspeaking. But
and I've noticed that a lot of these ladies have a lot of sevens experience, especially with star sevens. Either and our military sevens. Same on the TRU side. There's quite a few over there that either played with Phoenix sevens or Star sevens, and then a couple that have played with combined services. So it's going to be interesting today. It's not not a lot of these ladies are new completely to the All-Star setup. And I got to say, one of my favorites today is Anna Dozer.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was just something else last year, and you know, she teased me today because I always made fun of her bag because she's got all the bling on her bag. But you know, the biggest thing about Anna, she's out here just 10 weeks after having a baby.
Cooper, she's out here for Cooper.
Yeah, and so that's amazing to be out here on the rugby field just 10 weeks after having a baby, and and you know, watching her run around this morning. Looks like she hasn't ever had a kid at all. I mean,
she's impressive.
Yeah, so Dozer's something else. So
she would have been at the tryout, I think, if her doctor and family would have let her. But she did make a quick comeback.
So one thing I was going to look up here about Dozer that I wanted to say is she a welder, or is she in the landscape? What does she do?
That was Anna. You're thinking of Anna from St. Louis.
Okay, from St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was trying to remember what she might have done. So, but yeah, Dozer is definitely somebody that I enjoyed last year. Enjoyed calling the game with last year, and she definitely was a surprise.
And believe it or not, she's added more keychains to her collection.
No,
there's more keychain than there is bag.
Does she just grab a keychain everywhere she goes?
That, and because I asked her this recently, that and people learn about her that keychains are her thing, so they just appear for her.
So my wife is the same way with refrigerator magnets.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like we're about to get started here. Vincent Ferroni coming out to the middle with the ball, whistling up, saying he started. TRU seems to be approaching. It looks like they are going to be the team kicking off, going from right to left. And as they get started, we've just got a couple of minutes here. Holly Eicher, the attorney out of Norman, Oklahoma, is the coach for for TRU, and then out of Middle America, you've got Dr. Anna Kunkel, and she is out of where's she from?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
But you know, this is embarrassing. I didn't know that there was such thing as Kansas City, Missouri. I've lived there for 3 years, and there's also Kansas City, Kansas. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one she's from.
Well, there you go. And Coach Kunkel is she's pregnant with her second child.
Yeah.
And she is something else. I was really impressed with her last year because she was running around out there, and I thought she was a player at first.
Yeah.
She was keeping up with everybody.
Sometimes we think she is too.
So we're gonna get started here. Looks like Nini Persinger is gonna have the kickoff for TRU. Vincent Ferroni gets the count. He checks with both the captains, and we're off. Persinger gives a little grubber kick. It bounces up high, knocks on. That's Kaylee Kipp, looks like, knocked it on. TRU gets it. Chelsea Pepper with the take. She is brought down. Strong counter ruck by MARFU, but they have lost their feet by going to their hands at the deck instead of trying to grab for the ball. They put their hands on the deck and lost their footing. Barbie Blair, quick taps, gives it to Churbs. Churbs goes straight into traffic. Ball's down. Gabby Scott takes it, but she's dropped it down, and it is knocked on by Gabby Scott in contact. MARFU's going to get the ball here in the scrum. So what are we going to see here from MARFU in the scrum there, Katie?
It looks like, so we've got Lauren scrumming, and so MJ, fun fact about her, she hates ice cubes in her water. She wants everybody to know that.
No.
Because it blocks the flow over water.
Blocks the flow over water.
Yeah, just so you know.
That's been a steal by the TRU, and TRU's taking it to Barbie Blair. Barbie Blair out to Pratt. Pratt gets it in outside. Finds Acosta. Acosta takes it forward. Gets a meter or two at the gain line. Blair again. Finding Scott. Scott has Dixon. Dixon cleans ball up. Now going to Portlock. Portlock gets a couple of meters off of it. TRU looking for short ball again. Now Schroeder. Schroeder another meter. TRU trying to control ball. Oh, unlucky by Pratt. Off of her fingertips. And MARFU with another scrum. Good passage of play there. TRU with a couple of phases. Maintaining possession, but just an unlucky knock-on by their fly half. What is there's a strong counter ruck by MARFU there. What is happening there, Katie?
It's MJ. I think that was where I was going with the ice cube comment, and I got distracted. But MJ's a big part of that going on.
And there's the kick against the wind. Looks like it's going to come straight for the truck and right over us.
We're safe. Don't worry.
Nini Persinger had her eye on the ball, but the wind took it away from her.
Yeah, I was afraid for a second.
And we're going to have a line out directly in front of us going to the TRU. Fellenbaum with the throw in here.
That was
be very nice today, is it?
That was a lot of wind happening. Is it up to 40 yet?
We're getting gusts like that, so MARFU smartly taking the scrum. I think we're going to see a lot of that when we have not in straights. I bet we're going to.
I think that's good news for us until they get burned out, which I won't be surprised if that happens quickly.
Yes, this is going to be a short. This is going to be a short line out, or front, front man throw line out and scrum kind of day.
Don't try to go out water.
Nice take there. Chblanowski with a nice throw. Finds Kovacs. Kovacs has it out.
Yeah, it is.
That's Rudolph. Rudolph is tackled. Stolen by Schroeder, but Alex Frey is dinged for never releasing in the tackle, and she could have been dinged for not rolling away too. Either way, would have been a penalty, and Vanderveer is looking for. Nope, she's going to quit. She's going to tap away. She looks for Kovacs.
This is our welder.
Michael Wood running forward with it. And that was, who's that in the American Scrum Cap?
That's Sierra Clausen. She was with us last year. She's from Mizzou.
Okay. And Clausen there has a knock on, and she has given a ball up, and that's going to be TRU scrum. Clausen did have some good games last year, some good runs, but seems like that MARFU, I remember that MARFU fullback seemed to be everybody's bane last year. Sarah, what's her name? Sarah Kish?
Yes.
Yeah,
yep.
Sarah Kish seemed to have everybody's number last year. Nene Persinger with the knock on. MARFU's trying to retrieve ball, and they've got possession now.
There goes Rowe.
Rochelle Towson gets a few meters out of it. She's a strong runner. Kovacs calling for the ball, gets it flat-footed. She gives it to Vanderveer. Vanderveer says, "Don't argue." Oh, she just takes Fellenbaum out.
That's what she looked like getting up this morning.
Kip, though, tries to take it on the run, takes her eyes off of it, and knocks it on. That's going to be a TRU scrum just inside their own territory. Oh, how about that "don't argue" from Vanderveer?
That's about how she runs her life in general. She's done that to me, even when we're not playing rugby.
I wonder if we're going to get any more meme-worthy pictures out of Vanderveer today like we do normally.
Yeah. It's pretty much a given with her.
Those the pictures, you know the ones I'm talking about,
yes,
where she and Nick James are colliding?
Yeah, and then it turned into like The Little Mermaid and Titanic.
Those were great.
We almost didn't make it here riding with MJ all the way to Dallas.
Laughter? Dying of laughter?
Nope, no, she actually almost killed us, but we're safe now.
Okay. Barbie Blair with the put in, the Aggie. It's going to have the put in here. Has it cleanly back. Portlock. It is not clean. And that is MARFU has the ball now. And that is into touch. And both Groom and Clausen and Rudolph were in touch when they were calling for the ball, so probably need to pay a little bit more attention to where they're standing when they're calling for it from Jex. Schroeder trying to take it, and she drops it. Vanderveer with the steal. Now Chblanowski. Kovacs knocks it on. TRU picks it up. That's Pratt. Jenny Pratt has played all over. Now. Oh. That's Pepper. Chelsea Pepper, the woodworker. She's a blunt force on the blunt tool on the field, but if you've ever seen her woodwork, she is precision.
Oh, you mean literal woodwork?
Literal woodwork.
I thought that was like a term.
Oh no, she produces some beautiful furniture.
Yeah?
Seriously. Yeah, she's something else. She is a craftsman. And you wouldn't believe it, but her boot collection.
Like cleat boot?
No.
Cowboy boot?
No. Girly boots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she is something else.
What do you know?
Foot up is the call by Ferroni, and TRU's going to get a free kick here. That's Portlock with the carry. She breaks a couple of tackles, and she is grabbed by the jersey, and that's the only way you stop in Portlock. Now Schroeder tries to step through. Scott tapping the ball around. Now Good, Megan Good trying to find a way through. Scott right there with her. Scott finds no purchase anywhere.
Yeah, Kaylee.
She right back into Schroeder's hand. But Kaylee Kipp says, no, you're not going anywhere. I'm going to stop you right here. Now Marfu's stolen the ball. Kovacs now. Kovacs finding room. Oh, she's brought down a little high by Fellenbaum. Ferroni said it doesn't see it, though. Now Kipp.
There goes Victoria.
Yeah, there you go. Victoria King. I tell you what, King has got some speed on her. Kovacs traps the ball, brings it down. That was Kuklinski, right?
The pass it to Autumn, yes.
Yeah, Kuklinski out there.
Kuklinski, I have to say, has some really cute dogs. It would be remiss not to mention them. She loves them very much. Shout out to them. My dog's also cute, though, if he's listening. I love Smokey, also.
Put in by Blair. Easy take. Pratt going to the weak side. Has support. It's coughed up there by Littleton. And knocked on. So Hannah Groom doesn't get a chance to do anything with the ball. That is a double knock on. Blue knocked it on first. Hannah Groom tries to pick it up, gets it knocked on, and now it's going to be a scrum to Marfu. Big tackle there by TRU, catching Marfu behind the line.
Yeah, Lauren.
Kuklinski kicking downfield, testing Persinger. Wynn takes the ball into touch and catches TRU inside their own territory with a deep defensive line out. And Marfu catch for the first time, really pushing into the TRU territory. This game's been middle of the field so far, and this is kind of where Marfu wants to play this game.
They better watch out for the outside out there.
So Fellenbaum with the throw in again. It's not straight. And Marfu is going to get this line out. He's going to get the scrum here. And it's going to be deep inside, about 10 meters out of the in-goal area. So it's very favorable conditions for Marfu here. We're going to see a 8-man take by Jix.
I have high hopes.
She did this a couple of times last year with good effect, and I got to say Megan Good's a great tackler, but I just don't see her taking Chloe Jex down if Jex goes for the corner.
I know I'm supposed to say something interesting right now, but I'm a little nervous.
So it looks like Erica Rudolph's coming over to the weak side finally.
Also has a cute dog, St. Bernard.
St. Bernards are not cute dogs for you.
There she goes.
Chloe Jex tackled up high. Vincent Ferroni would not see it. And Chloe Jex with try time Marfu.
It's try time. Several people told me not to do that.
We said that we were expecting an 8-man take from Chloe Jex, and we were not
There it was.
happy about it, were we?
That's what that was. That was a Jex.
And Hannah Groom's holding the ball for Lauren Kuklinski. Kuklinski's going to try and kick against the wind here, but
There's a T. There's a T coming. She doesn't want it.
and this is a pretty naughty wind today. Kuklinski, Division I soccer player from Campbell University, doesn't have enough leg to beat this win today. And she's going to bring it back to the line. It's 5-0, MARFU over TRU, and TRU regrouping to bring it back for the restart.
It's disappointing we don't have a mascot for me to chant.
I think you're probably going to do something about that going forward.
I've tried. I suggested a lot of things. It went from like apple pie to eagles to stars. They usually just ask me to stop giving suggestions.
Apple pie wasn't a winner?
No, but it's like American. I don't know.
I would have thought that would have been a shoe-in Missouri.
Yeah. Often they just ask me to stop, but that's fine.
Nene Persinger again. Wins against her, so she doesn't put a whole lot on there. Right into Kovac's hands. Kovac's trying to step. Schroeder brings her down. Kuklinski out. Finding Kip. Ball's loose out of that.
Here's Lisa.
And that's Deucet Murad there.
From Mizzou as well.
MARFU keeping the ball up, driving forward. Great work by Rudolph there. Kovac's now. Kovac's swinging it out. And it has been knocked on, says Vincent Ferroni.
Last year, after this tournament, I had pieces of your guys' grass in my legs for at least like 6 months.
You sure that's grass out there, not wire?
I'm not sure. Some red ants too. It's a nice souvenir.
This is this is probably one of the nicer pitches in Texas. Really? It is a full-size pitch, and the team, Grand Prairie Mavericks, take very good care of it. But being out here with all this wind and sun, it's not going to stay green all the time. This is an old Navy and Air Force base. A bomber training unit is what this used to be.
That explains the barbed wire.
Barbie Blair calling the play. Looks like that ball's going to be a take Portlock to Blair. Blair trying to step around, and Hannah Groom tries to tackle Blair in the touch, no good. Now Gabby Scott getting wrapped up, going nowhere, and a maul ensues.
Got Becker stuck.
And Bex is trying to keep that ball in her own condition, and it's a MARFU strip. And Kuklinski with a little spin and go, looking all the world like a very tall Barry Sanders. Wow, that was great. MJ Vanderveer giving up the ball to Ashley Dixon. Dixon's also a women's football player. Now Leslie Schroeder. Schroeder stepping. Oh, she loves to do. Schroeder plays a lot of sevens, and she loves to step. Alex Free, though, she doesn't. All she knows is a Samoan sidestep. Now Chelsea Pepper. Pepper straight ahead, just keeping the legs pumping. Gets 5 meters out of it. Now Pratt. Butterfingers again, and Chloe Jex picks up the ball. Now Kuklinski. And that's out to Victoria King. King's wrapped up. Kovac's in. And it's been knocked on by, looks like, Autumn Garibay. And unfortunate there. Garibay had almost no defense out to the outside. And it was only cover defense by Nene Persinger that was going to be looking her way. And that would have been a lot of good real estate for MARFU there.
Once Autumn gets it, there's no stopping her. So that's only a matter of time.
So TRU with another chance to attack inside MARFU territory. Mid-America here in the white, TRU in the blue. It's MARFU 5-0 right now on a Chloe Jex try. Chloe Jex being one of the leading try scorers in this tournament last year. She's definitely already started leading from the front this year. And MARFU taking the ball to the weak side, bringing it back inside. Oh, a little kick ahead by the flanker. Nene Persinger now with the ball. This is danger for MARFU. TRU, Nene Persinger finding her way through, getting 15 meters out of it, and getting into MARFU territory just a bit. MARFU with a strong counter ruck, though, and their hands in as dings it up for them. They could have had possession there. Barbie Blair out to Schroeder. The two Aggies link up. Now Churbs. Churbs finds a meter. MARFU again with a strong counter ruck. Going to make TRU honest at the breakdown. MARFU with the steal. Oh, strong stuff from MARFU. That looks like, is that Madeline Becker?
That's Becker.
Becker. Been working that right around the edges. Oh, Kuklinski with the little show and go. Strong stuff there. Doucetmond. Strong stuff. Back to Kovacs. Kovacs with the dummy. Pratt doesn't buy it, though. Now Becker. Becker, half a meter up.
Nope.
And TRU's left their feet there. Alex Free off her feet again. And Kuklinski's asked to come up and put a boot to it. Jack's rallying the troops saying, let's think about what we're going to do here. And Schlebanowski is called up for the tap and go. Let's run a penalty play to the forwards. And who they go to? Vanderveer. Vanderveer picks her target. Goes around Schrader. Schroeder wraps up to bring her down. Oh, strong tackle by Churbs. Churbs back up and driving. Kovacs now. Kuklinski. Kuklinski looking. No one there for her. She keeps it. Now Doucette. Doucette, no gain. Wood trying to find something, nothing there. Barbie Blair with the steal in there. Fellenbaum now. Nice tackle by MARFU. MJ Vanderveer there. And into touch goes Megan Good. Strong stuff by Kiara Clausen. Sierra Clausen taking her into touch. And a minute's being called for. And here we come. Dozer.
Oh, we got some subs. There goes Chris. Shout out to her mom and dad, Faye and Joe, for watching from home in Columbia.
Chris Holzhauser and Anna Dozer Klaus come on. And you know how I love me some Dozer Klaus. Becker with the pick. And ball went in and curved over, and she paid attention to it. Holzhauser sticks in at scrum half and makes it count. Now Becker looking, what am I going to do? Kovacs in. Swinging it wide. Kiara now. Sierra. Clausen nowhere with it. At the midfield mark. Kovacs.
There she goes.
Swinging it.
There she goes.
Now there's Victoria King.
No,
King.
that's Autumn.
Autumn
there
then.
goes Autumn.
Looking to outrun Persinger. Persinger says, no way, I've got you here. That's Garibay almost getting away from Persinger. Persinger's
There
now
we
Jax.
go.
Jax saying, oh! For Chloe Jex. And Chloe Jex drops Blair and goes in for a try.
She will feel that in the morning.
Great work try there, but that was set up by Autumn Garibay. Tell
Yep.
us what happened there.
Autumn, it's just one of those things. Once you get it to her, if you even give her a split second to put one foot in the front of the other, really, then it's game over. I'm surprised Nini was able to stop her, honestly.
Well, Persiger's probably one of the fastest players on the women's game today. No offense to Garibay or Sarah Kish at all, but Persiger is extremely, extremely fast. And one of the things that that set that play up was Garibay anyway. Having TRU on the back foot, MARFU catches that ball up, moves it outside, and Chloe Jex is able to. Her only defender was Barbie Blair. Blair's a great defender, but
Chloe Jex is a dump truck. So.
Yeah,
there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, and Barbie Blair is a Corvette, and that's just there's no match there. Barbie Blair, if there's a race away from each other, Barbie Blair is going to run away from her, but she's just not going to stop her standing in front of her. So it's 10-0, MARFU on 2 Chloe Jex tries, and TRU brings it back to the line for the restart.
Woo! That looked good. I am proud. Proud of my team, proud of my coaches, and my girlfriend.
So, bad news in the world today. Malcolm Young, bassist for AC/DC's passed away. Rest in peace, Malcolm Young, and AC/DC fans. For those about to rock, we salute you. Becker taking it up. Now Holzhauser has it out, but it's knocked on there by Becker. Excuse me, that was Wood taking it up, and that was knocked it on by Becker.
Becker's got some knee stuff going on too. We were scared for her. I think it's an MCL sprain, so she's fighting through it. He's fighting through it. Excuse me.
The knee's fighting through it.
And Becker.
Okay.
The knee probably is too. It's probably not loving it though.
And outside to Good. Good stepping back inside. She's finding almost nowhere to go. White jerseys everywhere. She gets a couple meters, but that's about it. Blair calling shots, looking out. Tiara Littleton now. Littleton trying to power back inside, finding nowhere to go.
She looks
just makes the gain line. And there's offside. Barbie Blair with the tap and go.
Oof.
Barbie Blair looking for try time. Try time, Barbie Blair.
You're one-ing up me with that try time stuff. I'm going to have to step it up.
Well, that's we just talked about Barbie Blair being a Corvette. And that right there. Quick tap at the 22-meter line, and Barbie Blair is in just that quick. And that is where she's dangerous. And one of the things about her, you can dump her like she was over there. That just makes her mad.
Well, I can tell.
So 10-5, MARFU's still up, and 2 tries by Chloe Jex, 1 by Barbie Blair to TRU, and with a Denise Cherba kick to follow. Cherb's kicking against the wind, and she has the sticks up. It is now 10-7, and Cherbs closes that gap to 3 points. MARFU still in the lead, but just so. Cherbs playing for the Dallas Reds now, but coaching the UH women's team.
UH?
University of Houston.
Ah.
A 200-mile gap between those two.
That's a doozy.
Yeah. She is a University of Michigan product.
And she ended up out here.
And she ended up out here in the oil and gas industry. She's an engineer in the oil and gas industry.
Oof.
MARFU with the restart now. Looks like Kuklinski with the restart. And with the wind at her back, this one may get away from her, so there's a little bit of extra. She kicks it low right into Ashley Dixon's hands. Dixon, met at the line hard. Wow.
By
Dozer. Dozer's a sure tackler. Alex Free now trying to step through. Well, there's something you don't see. Alex Free stepping a lot.
Oh.
She makes some meters, but has knocked it on in contact. And now Hannah Groom looking for a purchase. Finds Kovacs. And TRU trying to do the counter ruck, but they've lost their feet. And Vincent Ferrone says, nope. That was MARFU that lost her feet first. Barbie Blair taps, gives it to Churba. Churba looking for space, stepping around the edge, not wanting anything to do with Chloe Checks.
Can't blame her.
Blair out to Gabby Scott. Scott straight up the middle, keeps driving. Now Scott to Sydney Bierman. Bierman in for Pratt real quick. Getting some time here. Now Free. Churbs driving forward for a few meters, but she hasn't released the ball and is dinged for it.
There's Chris. She is actually the coach of the Black Sheep.
Dozer with the carry. All wrapped up by Portlock at the legs. Portlock being smart, knowing if you try to tackle a dozer up top, you're just going to get dozed. Jack's running into space, getting taken down, taking two players. Blair this time going low on Jax, knowing not to try and tackle her up high. Now Doucette Murad. Kovacs. Wood. It's knocked on. Blair picks it up. But Ferrone says no. The first knock on was by Blue. It's going to be a MARFU scrum inside Texas territory. Great carry there by Jex. And tackle over there. It's what are we going to see here out of MARFU?
Well, Chris knows what she's been doing, or knows what she's doing. She's been doing this for a really long time, so it's ours.
Jax with the carry. Tries to fend off Churbs. Churbs just holds on to the arm and drags her down. And dangerous tackle is called on Fellenbaum. Fellenbaum again goes right back into another dangerous tackle. Might be looking at a card there soon.
Yeah.
Kovacs out to Beckers. Beckers.
Yep.
See space. Try time. Becker. And MCL may be bothering Madeline Becker, but it doesn't seem to be bothering her that much.
Nope. And they don't really look like they're. Maybe they feel differently, but they don't look like they're lagging. The energy level looks high from here, from this seat, this comfy seat out of the wind.
Comfy seat out of the wind. Yeah, folks, we are in the commentator's booth today is in a nice, comfy front seat of a U-Haul van, about 5 meters or 7 meters off the touch line, and big old window in front of us, and we don't have to worry too much about the wind that would be right in our face if we were in a normal chair and table out in front of in a normal commentator's
Almost
booth.
lost the camera earlier. I don't know how they secured that, but they're gonna need it.
It's
Yeah, you might want to mention how difficult it is with that elevated camera, since the pictures sometimes they're doing their best.
Yeah, the wind is so strong that even our elevated camera is a little bit wobbly today. Churbs with the pickup. It's knocked forward by MARFU. Schroeder now with the ball. A lot of offloads by TRU today. Now Dixon finds some space. Oh, Dozer with the tackle.
She dozed her.
Now Bierman out to Acosta. Littleton now. Littleton finds Persiger. Persiger, Garibay understands Kurt Persiger's got to be taken down quickly. Blair now. Yes. Oh, strong counter ruck, but it's a dangerous tackle, says Ferrone. And Blair's going to tap and go with a penalty kick. A penalty play. Knocked on. There is Jody Madera has knocked it on. That's not Jody Madera. I'm not sure who that is in the 18 jersey, but that's not Jody Madera for sure. Chelsea Pepper comes back on. Looks like Alex Frey is coming off. Gets a little bit of a respite. All right, we're back good now. Oh, finding some room back to the inside, making good. Trying to run away from defenders. Ball bounces off a body. Ball's still good.
There,
now it
got
comes
it.
out. And that's good ball into Erica Rudolph's hands. Out to Doucette Murad. Tackled by the jersey by Gabby Scott. And Ferrone gives a little whistle calling for a knock-on to MARFU, saying Texas knocked that ball on. Looks like Lori Mayfield from the Reds has come on for Texas at prop.
Very excited for MARFU. We're eating at the Taco Cabana tonight.
Doing what?
Eating at the Taco Cabana.
We've really got to show you some culture. Ball's out here. Kuklinski kicking for touch. Looking for a little bit of rest. And that's an odd choice there, giving TRU the ball inside your own territory. So that was a scrum was outside of the 22 there, and the ball was taken back inside the 22. And so the kick will be taken, the line-out will be taken where the kick was taken from. That's because it went straight out. If the set piece or the breakdown starts from outside and the kick is taken from inside the 22, then it's a straight out. Offsides at the line-out is the call. MARFU with a couple of mental errors right there in a row, and TRU has the opportunity to pull this game ahead if they're just smart enough to roll it forward. Now Pepper rolls right over Doucette Murad and into traffic. Now Gabby Scott looking for try time. Gabby Scott off the Chelsea Pepper drive finds the end goal and brings Texas ahead 12-10 with a Denise Cherba kick to follow. What was with the mental errors there by Mid-America there, Katie?
You know, I don't know if I can really speak to that because my rugby IQ isn't really where it should be. I'm going to claim tired. Jet lag.
Well, just a second ago you were saying they didn't look that tired. Does it come on that quickly?
Yeah, I think maybe the sun's in their eyes.
Okay. Cherba lines it up. She bends that one like Beckham, has the sticks right up. 14-10's the score. Texas pulls ahead and has a 4-point lead over MARFU.
Burley, we'll get them.
And we are almost near the end of the first half here.
Wow. Time flies when you're not running around.
Time flies when you are running around. Chloe Jack's trying to marshal her troops, saying, hey, next job, ladies. Let's concentrate on this. No. No. Oh, yeah, you did. You're right. 17. You're right, 17-14. Excuse me, folks. 17-14's the score, and MARFU's ahead. I was corrected by my production director, the infallible Professor Coates. I learned 20 years ago never to say he's wrong. And that's why I call him my friend. Ball's knocked on into touch. MARFU wisely takes the scrum so they don't have to chance a throw in. And Chloe Jacks again takes it forward, gets 5 meters out of it, and knocks it on in the contact. And that's halftime here. 17-14's the score. MARFU takes it to the sheds at half. And Katie Sanders, tell us about this half. Chloe Jackson 2 tries. Madeline Decker gets 1. You know, that's a lot of your back row tries. When's the rest of the team going to get their part in? And, you know, what did the rest of the team actually contribute? Because Garibay had a lot to do there with those tries.
I'm going to be honest. It's making me really nervous that you're asking me so many questions. And I guess as far as what everybody else is doing, for a group of people that don't practice together the way True gets to, and are coming from all over different levels of play. Like, we've got high schoolers, we've got somebody who just had a baby. I think there's a lot to be said for the fact that there's still really good attitudes, and I think, and speaking from playing with them last year, you can count on support even if something doesn't go the way it's supposed to on the pitch. We're there for each other,
and that's important right there. You know, you've actually got high school students on the field today.
I shouldn't say that. I guess Becker is right out of high school, if I understand correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got from 18 years old to 38 years old, I think is the oldest.
Wow, 20-year delta there.
There's a lot of variety, if you want to call it that.
So.
And there's also a lot to be said for our coaching staff. I think that we can perform the way that we are, having such little experience together, and it pulls people together really well. I don't know if it's something in the water, but she does a really good job.
Watching her facial expressions out there, you know, it looks like she's actually getting on to them. Got a 3-point advantage, and she is looks like she's giving them the business and making sure that they know exactly what their direction needs to be the next half of play. And it's good play there by MARFU in the first half. Texas with 2 tries between the posts, both of them off of penalty plays. Barbie Blair with some quick thinking off of one, right out of the 22, just jetting through to dot down near the post, and then Gabby Scott off of a Chelsea Pepper run finds her way into in goal after just going for some space. I like to see a lot of evasive running in some plays. You know, everybody likes to see the Chloe Jex types of runs where she's just going to, you know, bull over somebody. Mm-hmm. But I really enjoy seeing the type of play where you have evasive running.
Maybe in the back, where the bungee cords are. Or hey, under my seat.
What is MARFU going to have to do to pull away and win this? So, I mean, you've played for him before. You know exactly what Kunkel's telling him. What is she telling him you got to do?
Well, as far as after this morning, there was a lot that she said that we could improve on from the Lindenwood game, and at the same time, I would imagine, I guess she probably has a lot more words, but I think what we were doing worked well for the most part. And I don't. She had a lot to say about tackling the ground, so I imagine she's probably saying that again. And then she was talking about the setting up on defense really well. She also gave us some new structure at the clinic for starting this round of All-Stars. And we can set it up well, but are maybe not looking up as much as we're supposed to. So just putting it all together.
All right, this is Grant Cole and Katie Sanders from the Texas Rugby Union versus Mid-American Rugby Union and Women's All-Stars match at Grand Prairie, Texas. We'll be right back in a few minutes with the second half. Remember, if you're looking for it on Facebook or Twitter, it's hashtag Rugby All-Stars. Grant Cole and Katie Sanders, we're out. Be back in just a few. And we're back. Vincent Ferroni bringing us back to the second half. He's talked to the captain, said we're back. 17-14 is the score. MARFU over TRU. Anna Kuklinski with the kickoff. Right to Chelsea Pepper. She picks it up. And, Autumn Garibay coming in with a wrap up to tackle Pepper. That's something else there. Blair has it out. And TRU driving it forward. Blair to Schroeder. Schroeder stepping back to the inside. Stays on her feet. Gets a meter. Dixon secures the ruck. Now Churbs. Oh, that's Fellenbaum. It's Bierman out to Costa. Costa gets it outside, but it's knocked on by Pratt, it looks like.
I jogged back from the bathrooms. I'm very tired.
Catch your breath.
Injury's gotten to me.
It'll be all right. So any changes for the MARFU team at half?
Yeah, see a few subs out there. Kara is out there, and I'm having trouble seeing all the way to the other end.
Kovacs looking for space.
Yep.
Finding Rudolph. Rudolph makes it to the 22. She's brought down. MARFU's setting up the breakdown. It's not rolling away is the penalty, though, and quick tap by Decker. Decker's brought down, doesn't make much. Makes you wonder where the knockback 10 penalty is. And looks like TRU, well, they almost had possession. But it's Decker again. Oh, there's.
Ooh. Yes.
And MARFU making meters, getting closer, threatening. Checks now.
There she goes.
Danger with the try line in sight.
There's Dozer.
Dozer, the new mother, makes a try. Looking for try time for Cooper.
That'll do. Cooper says thanks. I don't know. I think. Oh, no, we've got other Chloe out there. Chloe from Wichita. It's on the pitch now.
Anna Klaus, the new mother, gets out there and scores a try early on in the second half, bringing the score 22-14 in favor of MARFU.
Dozer also has some knee stuff.
Doesn't look like it at all. Kuklinski tries to put up the extra points with a drop kick. It's no good. 22-14 is the score. MARFU trying to run away with it. I kind of want to see a foot race between Persinger and Garibay now that we've talked about it.
Me too.
I mean, that's looking all the world like something we really want to we really want to see.
Autumn's played for she plays for Wichita, and I think has done a little bit of traveling team stuff with some sevens.
Persinger goes the other way with this. Puts it into Sierra Clausen's hands. Clausen goes back to the middle, and she's brought down not too nicely either.
Yep.
Kara Weiberg now with the ball. Now Kovacs. Kovacs out to Decker. Decker tripped up. Dixon with the steal. Has help. Now Lori Mayfield.
Yeah, Kara.
Not going anywhere. Fellenbaum is brought down. This dangerous tackle is called on Anna Albright, though.
There she goes.
Oh, nope. Not releasing is the call. Fellenbaum with the nice pickup, just running through. Blair now. Out to Gabby Scott, the try scorer. Scott trying to get it out to Pratt, and it's bobbled up. TRU is met behind the line and tackled up midfield. Now Churbs. Churbs gets across the midfield, battling for position, but Clausen, sure tackler that she is, brings Churbs to the deck. Dixon now with the pickup. Oh, looking for space. Almost gets the legs spread out and down the field. Tara Littleton's down for the TRU. Now Pratt. Pratt finds room.
Yeah.
Out to
Oh, no. Get it close.
Megan Good. Megan Good in goal. Try time, TRU. That brings the score 19-22.
Got a lot of adrenaline pumping.
Yeah, MARFU's still ahead, but TRU showing that they've got some spirit left in them. Really thought we were going to get to see Ashley Dixon. When she gets up to speed, she gets to stretch those legs, man. She gets going, and it's something else. She's number 5. As tall as she is, she's impressive when she gets her when she can. She's allowed to stretch out and go.
Got Lisa about to sub in.
Doucette Murad coming back in for MARFU.
For Kaylee. She's limping. That's sad.
Kick was no good for Churbs. The wind took it to the right. It's 19-22 is the score. Kaylee Kipp coming off for MARFU. Kuklinski with the kick to Pepper. Pepper knocks it on right through her hands and straight down. And it's going to be a put in for MARFU inside the Texas territory.
Lauren's back at scrum half. Lauren you say it better than I do. Wow. That name. Lauren C. Uh-huh.
I have the advantage of having been a Russian linguist in the Marine Corps, so names like that are easy enough.
Of course you were a Russian linguist. Me too.
Kovacs, Kuklinski,
yeah.
just powering through. She's tackled up by Churbs. Now coming back the other way.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
That's my girl.
Kiera Weiberg.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just, that's some awesome stuff from the Boy Scout. Kovacs stepping through, looking for try time. Not quite there yet.
They're yelling turtle.
And try time it is that time.
Woo!
Who gets up from that?
I can't tell. I'm very excited.
I think that's another Dozer try.
Is that a doze?
I think that's another Dozer try.
We'll take
Brings
it.
it to 27-19 for MARFU. But that's a setup by Kiera Weiberg, taking it 20 meters upfield and putting the TRU under pressure.
Yeah.
And I called her the Boy Scout because you guys dressed up for an interesting Halloween costume this year, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm biased, but you know, I think she's cute. She's fat. Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything about appearances. Sorry.
So you guys, tell us about Halloween this year. How y'all dressed up?
So for those of you who have seen Up, I dressed up as Carl, the old man, walker and everything. I had my pants hiked up to my chest, and then Kara was a Boy Scout, and yeah, that was it. Shout out to our friend Lorelai who hosted the party, and that was it. We didn't win any awards, shockingly.
You didn't need to. Y'all won the internet that night.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've always wanted to be famous. I'll get there.
My wife and I definitely appreciated that. We thought that was about as cute as it could be.
That's what counts.
So Nene Persinger brings it back to the line. 27-19 still the score. TRU boots it downfield. Jex says, tell Sierra Clausen you've got it.
And she does.
And Schroeder keeping her at the 22. Oh, Weiberg again.
Oh.
I think Weiberg wants a try out of this today. Now Michael Wood. Not held. You can pop right back up, Garibay can. Spanowski out to Kovacs. Kovacs to Kuklinski.
There she goes.
Oh, Kuklinski. Oh, that's Jex.
Chloe.
Chloe Jex. Oh, the 8-man.
Yes.
Putting it downfield, going 30 meters before she's finally wrapped up by Churbs. And Churbs with the nice tackle, but
there's Victoria.
It's a side entry is called after that. And outside, Erica Rudolph is taking it wide, and now MARFU looks to bring it back to the other side where they have Autumn Garibay way out wide here. That's Weiberg there again. Weiberg doing the yeoman's work today when she got in. Decker. Oh, yep. Through. Say, nah, I've got this one. Yep. Try time. Decker gets a brace.
MARFU. When we played Lindenwood, they had actual cheerleaders and a marching band.
What?
Yeah, so that's something for you to the suggestion box.
You know,
that's get a few of those.
You know, and we've talked about that a lot. Making rugby an experience, not just a game.
That's what it was, yeah.
And it was experience. Look at Kuklinski with the drop kick, raises the sticks, bringing that score to 34-19 in favor of MARFU. They are pulling this one away. TRU gathered at the sticks, just waiting, have a little discussion about exactly what they're going to bring back to the line. 34-19 is the score on the board. One thing about Maverick Rugby here, they've got a nice little scoreboard down there.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, you were right. There's a literal board.
Got a nice scoreboard. Regulation size pitch, 70 meters wide, 100 meters long with 20-meter deep try zones. They're flagged off at 5 meters with stands on the other side and true technical zones on the. Everything's regulation here. You know, for a D3 club, this is pretty good setup. Restart bounces into touch, so that's going to be a line out to MARFU deep into their own territory, and they're going to have to fight to throw this one in straight.
Speaking of the stands, we have several fans out there, including Sierra's parents,
all right,
Gabby's family.
Haley Hunter is in for Fellenbaum now. Leslie Schroeder with the steal, and Madera picks it up to run it forward. Finds nothing there.
Oh.
And that ball just pops up. Cherba with the pickup. Now Acosta. Acosta driving forward.
Yeah, Lauren.
And that is not releasing the tackle on Acosta is the call. Cherba's trying to say, hey, they ran off with the ball, but no, the ball went backwards the other way. Barbie Blair's got it. She's going to tap and give to Peps. Peps and Dover.
Wow.
Oh, not a collision.
Wow. Yowza. I bet Cooper felt that one.
Chelsea Pepper and Eagle Nick James live in the same house, and they call that the prop house.
Yeah, for good reason. Sheesh.
Schroeder. Oh, looking for space, finding nothing but a meter. Brought down by Weiberg.
Oh.
Oh, a little bit of a mean play there, but that's what you like to see. Now King. And how did Jex come up with that one? I don't know. King bobbles it through and tries to get it out, but no. Ferroni said you've knocked it forward, and that's going to be into.
Uh-oh. Got a man down.
Into TRU hand. We're going to have a minute here while a MARFU player gets looked at. An injured MARFU player look at. That looks like Chloe Bracken.
The Wichita.
Is down on the field. If you're just tuning in with us here, this is the Texas Rugby Union Women's All-Stars in the blue versus the MARFU Mid-America Women's All-Stars in the white. Mid-America's ahead 34-19. We're about 50 minutes into this game. Got 30 minutes left. And Mid-America's firmly pulled into control in the first 10 minutes of this half. They was kind of back and forth in that first half, wasn't it, Katie?
Yeah. And I think, ooh, that makes me worried. I think I gotta go. I gotta go get on the pitch. They're running out of people. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, we're getting excited. They got some wind in their sails, literally. I didn't even do that on purpose.
Katie Sanders, all kinds of laughs here today.
Do you want to hear a joke? It involves you, though. It's a knock-knock joke. We can wait till later.
Go ahead.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I ate my poo. Wow, I remember that.
It doesn't get old.
That's a joke my sons would tell, and I didn't even fall. You know,
you executed it perfectly.
Yeah, you can pull that off, and I can't do that.
Oh, rugby. Anyway.
Wow. Barbie Blair out to Persiger. Persiger steps back to the inside. She's trying to run away. Clausen wraps her up. Back inside, she finds Molly Whitman. Whitman's tackled up. Now Madera. Madera just drives forward. Blair trying to dig for the ball. Nice counter ruck, but off the feet is MARFU. Churbs now wrapped up right back into the old breakdown area. Blair. Out to Bierman. Bierman to Costa. Costa right into Kuklinski and King. Blair. Oh, nobody's at the post. Can't leave that open for Blair. She'll snipe it every time. And Blair not releasing. Had no choice. If she released that, that would have been Garibay and away.
Oh, and
Speaking of Garibay. Garibay trying to ring it around the corner on Littleton.
Oh.
Littleton.
And Erica. And
then Rudolph right there with her. Two speedsters and Rudolph into touch. Line out to TRU. Speedsters on the outside. I think TRU's figured out how to corral them a little bit.
You got to be on it.
Kunkel bringing in some reinforcements in Vanderveer.
She requested to be referred to as an at-large player.
An at-large player.
Yes, her words.
Is she not at Little Rock anymore?
I guess. I think it kind of depends on the day.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't really question it when it comes to MJ.
Okay.
Oh, here comes Dozer.
Dozer's coming off, taking a minute. There's a lot of rugby to be played by these ladies today. Dozer looking like she's not tired at all.
Just a walk in the park.
TRU bringing some other players on. Pratt coming off. Alexis Free coming back on. Holly Cuso coming on. Tracy Brooks coming on. Barbie Blair and Chelsea Pepper on their way off. Take a break. Barbie Blair had been working hard today. 60 minutes in here, and MARFU with the
There we
ball.
go.
Now Kovacs. Now Weiberg. Kuklinski, King. Garibay
no.
coughs it up, kicks it out. Garibay's knock-on leads to a TRU try. That was almost a nice little set-piece play from MARFU.
Yeah. Nice ball retrieval by Chris Holzhauser.
Ollie Kutzo now has to put in for Texas. Oh, big push from MARFU. Picked up by Groom. Groom stepping to the outside. Back to the inside. Now that's Albright. Albright out to Weiberg. Weiberg running into traffic. Now Kovacs out to Kuklinski. Kuklinski, the TRU defense coming up quickly, but not on the wide, outside. Back in. And now Decker, the try scorer, got the brace. Oh, and got the speed. Trying to step back inside. Persiger with the tackle, but his ball's already out. And that's Hannah Groom with a try time for MARFU.
Woo!
Nice little setup there by Decker. Skirting back to the inside, setting that up. Didn't even see the offload myself, and right back into Groom's hands, and Groom with the try.
Got Shayna Thomas coming on, also the mom of a very cute dog.
Kuklinski's kick raises the flags. That's 41-19 is the score. What is it with women ruggers and their dogs, Katie?
I wish I had something inspirational to say. They're just so cute, and we just love them so much.
I know there's a lot. I mean, just about everyone I know has a dog of some sort. Wendy Young, who's basically the marshal of this tournament here today, they have two. She and Tracy have two very beautiful Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
I wish they were here.
Yeah.
In this truck.
Nene Persinger with the kickoff restart.
Yep.
Kick to Albright. Albright.
Yeah.
Now Groom's got the ball. Groom looking to get it out. It's bobbled around a little bit. Going to get cleaned up by Doucette Murad. She's trying to bring a little patience back to the game for MARFU, and a couple of knock-ons, says Vincent Ferroni, and TRU gets a fortunate scrum inside of MARFU territory, and this is much needed for the TRU. Down 41-19 right now.
Is that really what it is?
It's 41-19.
41-19.
Game can get away from you quick if you...
Once you start talking about dogs.
Once you start talking about dogs. You know, I have a Corgi and a German Shepherd myself. So.
Oh, where are they?
They're at home with the wife. She's dutifully watching this probably on her computer and watching them be couch potatoes.
Somebody's got to do it.
MARFU gets possession. Now Decker.
That's Hannah.
Oh.
I think.
Is it? Yep. Groom. Sorry. Oh, I see Decker out there now. Jack's on the outside. Just driving forward, taking some TRU players with her. Kovacs finds Decker now. Decker out to Kuklinski. Kuklinski, King. King steps back to the inside, wraps up.
Oh.
And King's harshly dealt with by the TRU.
Shout out to her mom, Susie Q, for watching us at home.
And side entry by Kutso there. Now Decker. Oh, all kinds of space. Decker with the kick ahead. And now Hannah Groom. And that is Nadira Smith from Hark picking up the ball and taking it up to the 22. And hands in is the call, saying somebody on the ground had their hands in there. You can't do that. Kutso with the tap. To Ashley Dixon. Dixon into 3 MARFU players to take her down. Kutso finds Churbs. Churbs running to the outside to the 10-meter mark.
Oh, uh-oh.
Free. Kutso out. Finds Whitman. Whitman maintains possession for the Texans. Kutso out now. Now Costa from Bierman. Kutso being pressured, but it's from the offsides position, says Ferroni.
Wow, I'm a little sweaty. I'm so excited. Whew. It's a lot going on.
Kutso to Schroeder for the quick tap. Schroeder straight in, gets her 10, and then some. Now Churbs. Churbs kicks ahead. She sees space. It's going to go into touch. It'll be a MARFU throw-in, but it'll be deep in their territory, about the 22. And that's exactly what the TRU was looking for. Let's get that kick ahead and get them to have that line out deep in their own territory.
Got Rebecca in for Becker.
Vanderveer with the throw-in.
She's very good at these. Yes.
Hannah Groom with the take. And is that Kaylee Kipp?
No, it's the Chlowski.
Shblanowski.
Lauren.
TRU trying to take the MARFU team, but it's a taken into the maul by MARFU, not brought out after Ferroni says, hey, bring it out once, bring it out twice. So it's a scrum to Texas at 15 meters in.
What are we at? We're the time. It's almost 11:30.
About 13 minutes left to go here. It's 41-19 in favor of MARFU.
Yes.
Vincent Ferroni calls for the front rows to reset. MARFU Loosehead had their shoulder behind their hooker, so they weren't set up to be square. Kutso with the put in. Ball comes to the back, out. It's overthrown, goes to Acosta.
Oh.
Acosta right into Kuklinski's face. Now out to Persiger. Persiger looking to step out. Show and go, and she keeps herself. And it's tackled up by Garibay. Now, excuse me, that's Garibay. Or Rudolph. Rudolph. That was Rudolph out there. Little bit of a tussle for the ball at the breakdown. TRU keeps it. Alex Free now.
Right into Rebecca.
Now Gabby Scott. Scott's already scored a try today. Bierman. Acosta. Excuse me. That's Littleton. Now Nadira Smith. Nadira Smith, the speedster, trying to get outside of Kuklinski. Inside now. She's already scored one try. She's going for another. Try time, Nadira Smith. Nadira Smith just weaving in and out of traffic there.
Yeah, got a little dizzy watching it.
You know, to get away from Kuklinski like that, Kuklinski's been a sure tackler all game, and to get away from her like that when she's reaching out for you is something else. So Nadira is not only showing speed and strength, but also some wiliness in the
like that, wily, yeah, squirrely perhaps.
In squirreliness,
yeah,
wildiness. I can't bring myself to call a girl squirrely.
Oh no, okay.
I just have a picture of a frying pan hidden my way.
Okay, yep, that's fair enough.
So.
We're under strict instructions from Anna to not do anything active after this game because we've got a whole another 80 minutes left. I say we, I mean them. I'm just going to sit.
You're just going to sit.
I'm just going to sit.
Be the media person.
Media specialist?
Media specialist.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go with that. It's going on the resume.
Kick's no good. Coming back to the line, it's 41-24 now, and still in favor of MARFU. They've still got a firm grip on this game, even though TRU has got some moments of brilliance. And that looks like Kuklinski puts the ball up. Oh, and taken there. Shayna Thomas taking the steal, getting it back to Albright, and MARFU has the ball. TRU trying to take it back, but that's doesn't look like that's going to happen. Kovacs, Kuklinski, or no, Jax.
Yep.
Jax driving forward. Oh, it's stolen. Stolen by TRU. Sydney Bierman, go you good thing. Kutso. Kutsoda. Now Scott. Gabby Scott driving forward, finding nothing, getting pounded by Mariah Vanderveer. Tracy Brooks trying to secure ball. It's going backwards. Now Nene Persinger trying to make something out of nothing. Oh, she's around the outside. This is where she's dangerous. Open space. Autumn Garibay says, I think I can do this. Oh, nice open field tackle by Garibay. Oh, you're just not going to see that on Persinger very often. That is something to watch. This Persinger-Garibay battle has been something that's, I mean, we haven't got to see a lot of it today, but those two have been evenly matched, and that's something. Stolen by Schroeder. Schroeder out to her former teammate from Texas A&M. And it has been knocked on by Nadira Smith in contact. And, oh no, lost a shoe. Can't have that.
There goes Dozer.
Dozer coming back on. Coming on for Rochelle Towson, looks like. And Anna Albright's coming off as well. You know, one of the other things I love about the women's All-Stars is when I first came into All-Star Rugby was in the mid-'90s, and I was in Kansas City, actually, the first All-Star tournament I went to.
Which one?
Yeah, This was the West All Stars.
Okay.
When and it was West Men's All Stars,
Ah.
and the coaches they hated each other on the field. I mean, we get to the bar afterwards and they'd be talking, but
Yeah.
this where Holly Eicher and Anna Dunkel talk to each other like this, never happened. Driving forward, Tracy Brooks. Kutso out to Bierman. Costa. Brooks again. Brooks going forward, getting some meters. TRU looking like they've got a spark here. Kutso, Bierman, Persinger. Missteps. She's tackled down. Still working something. Kutso to Dixon. Dixon driving forward. She's tackled by Weiberg. Kutso digging it out. Finds Scott. Scott's brought down. Got free right there with her. Bierman again. Bierman waits just to the last second. Gets it to Costa. Costa tackled up. Is going to be dinged for not releasing the ball in the tackle.
And
Garibay gets the ball out, waits just to the last second, and smart wait by Garibay, and gets the knockback 10 penalty.
Yeah.
Now Weiberg driving forward. Great run by Weiberg.
And
Dozer! Oh, keep the legs going. Anna Klaus, you good thing. Gets a few meters more out of it. Kovacs, Jex from behind the gain line, looking for space, not finding any, but gets it out there to Rudolph, then Kuklinski. A little bit of a muddled breakdown. MARFU's going to come up with it, though. Weiberg goes to dig it out, but she doesn't have to because Texas has come over the top and left their feet. That's Rudolph with the tap and go. Now Kuklinski out to King. Oh, King had numbers on the outside. Coming forward with it. That's Weiberg again. Weiberg has done a lot of work to give tries for MARFU today, but hadn't gotten one herself.
I've taught her everything she knows. That's not true. She'll be so mad that I said that.
Jex! Oh, wow. Reaching for that try. Not quite. No, Jex with the try time.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
MARFU.
Dozer's saying somebody needs to come out and bring some water. That's 40, brings it 46-24 in favor of MARFU, and maybe about 5 minutes left in this game. And don't go away, folks. Right after this game at noon, we have University of Dallas versus UTSA. That is the Gophers. They call them the Hoggies of University of Dallas against the Roadrunners of San Antonio, University of Texas San Antonio.
A gopher is a hoggy?
They call themselves the Hoggies, yes.
Okay, got it. Noted. Are there a lot of gophers here?
I couldn't tell you.
Well,
I can't tell you University of Dallas is one of the more storied and entertaining teams in the Texas Rugby Union, or in the Texas Rugby as a whole. So, Bob McNabb was a great coach when I was coaching back in the '90s. They named their field after him, and I so many interesting players have come out of that program. Texas brings it back to the line. 46-24 is the score. And Persinger with the restart. Puts it high, it bounces.
Yeah.
And that's Shauna Thomas with the carry. Thomas gets it back up. to the 10-meter line. Kovacs out to Decker. Now Vanderveer. Vanderveer stays on her feet for a meter. Oh, that was not treated too well out there in that tackle. Swung down there. Weiberg to Decker. Decker back inside to Wood. Dozer.
Ooh,
oh,
yeah.
Dozer. Right over the top of Portlock. Portlock upended on that one. And now it's Groom.
There we go.
Groom outside, finding Rudolph.
Yep.
Rudolph getting some ground under, and Persinger. Nice tackle by Persinger, but Groom right there in support. That's what you like to see.
And Autumn. Oh, just kidding. Something happened.
And Autumn Garibay was right there, but just a little bit ahead of Hannah Groom. And that pass goes forward, says Vincent Ferroni. Vincent Ferroni right on the scene. And that was some great passage of play. Hannah Groom right there in support. You know, one of the things you hate to see is when a wing gets a nice breakaway and nobody is with them. One of the things you love to see is when a wing gets a breakaway and a forward is right there in support. And that is what you saw right there. Hannah Groom, a flanker who has been all over the field today, right there in support of Erica Rudolph on the breakaway. Too bad that Garibay, who is just a blinding speed, just got a little bit ahead of herself in support as she came up to take the ball from Groom. Now the running clock is over. It's 46-24. This should be the last play of the game. Bierman puts it up. Shayna Thomas bobbles it. Nina Persinger bobbles it into touch. Vincent Ferroni says full time is the call. 46-24 is the score. MARFU takes this one home with a W.
MARFU!
And Katie Saunders is happy about that.
Katie Sanders is very happy.
So, Katie, this MARFU team today, who stood out for you?
My girlfriend. But aside from that, that's Kiara Weiberg, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to say that, but probably Chloe, Erica, Autumn.
Shirley Garibay had a great game. She put Persinger under a lot of pressure, made Persinger have to play up to the level of play she is. Persinger looks like she's favoring her shoulder there after the match, and that's not a good thing. I was really impressed with Shayna Thomas's play after she came on. Thomas is a younger player, and she definitely showed some gumption out there. But, of course, Jex.
Yeah.
Definitely the leader, led from the front, got it started off right for MARFU, and then at the times when they felt like they had a little bit of a down in the dumps, brought them up and said, we're going to go forward. And that, to me, is what I think a player of the match should be, and Jex is definitely my player of the match for MARFU. So on the Texas side, I really liked what I saw out of Gabby Scott. Gabby's diminutive for a flanker, but she was everywhere on the play, in the tackles, in the breakdowns, scored a try, was in support, and that's what I like to see out of flankers is when they're all over the field, high work rate. And so TRU definitely has something special there in Gabby Scott. Folks, 4 o'clock we'll be back here, another TRU MARFU match this afternoon, and Katie, you going to be back here in the booth with us?
If you'll have me.
I will have you.
I'm so thrilled.
Yes, Carl from Up was here, and she'll be back. And thank you, folks, for joining us. We'll be back here at noontime with University of Dallas and University of Texas San Antonio here at Grand Prairie Mavericks Field in Grand Prairie, Texas, and on the Texas Rugby Union YouTube channel. Thank you. This is Grant Cole and Katie Sanders signing off from the MARFU win 46-24 over Texas.